Hey guys, just wanted to say thank you so much for 100 subs on here, and that I am excited to bring you my first ever YouTube video. Now let's get right into it. Have you ever wondered who the strongest Ackerman in Attack on Titan truly is? Between Levi, Mikasa, and Kenny, the Ackerman clan has produced some of the most terrifying warriors in the entire series. But who would come out on top if they all clashed at their peak? Today, we'll break down their feats, abilities, and hidden potential to finally answer the question, who is the strongest Ackerman overall? Stick around, because the answer might surprise you. First, let's quickly explain what makes the Ackermans unique. They're a bloodline created by Eldia as a kind of living weapon. Unlike other Eldians, they can't be affected by the founding Titan's memory manipulation. When awakened, they gain superhuman strength and agility. Battle instincts so precise it almost looks like precognition. A nearly unbreakable will to protect their chosen host or cause. Only a handful of Ackermans appear in the series: Kenny, Levi, Mikasa, and the briefly mentioned Kukul, Levi's mother. But the three main fighters, Kenny, Levi, and Mikasa, demonstrate just how lethal this lineage can be. Let's start with Kenny Ackerman, also known as Kenny the Ripper. Kenny was infamous even before the events of the story. He murdered over 100 people with his blades alone. When he joined the military police's 1st Interior Squad, he became the leader of the Anti-Personnel Control Squad, pioneering the use of ODM gear modified to fire guns. Feats: ambushed Levi and nearly killed him. Held his own in close quarters against multiple Survey Corps veterans. Outplayed Rod Rice and manipulated the monarchy for his goals. While he was past his prime during the main timeline, Kenny's sheer experience and ruthlessness make him an undeniable powerhouse. But unlike Levi and Mikasa, Kenny was never fully awakened in the same way. He was more of a tactical genius than a pure fighter at the end. Next up is Mikasa Ackerman, the prodigy of the 104th Cadet Corps. From her very first appearance, she was portrayed as a once-in-a-generation talent. Feats: ranked #1 in her training class. Fought and killed multiple Titans effortlessly. Matched skilled human opponents like Annie and even briefly fought Levi in a sparring context in spin-off material. In the final arc, she decapitated Eren, ending the rumbling, a feat requiring absolute precision under unimaginable emotional stress. Mikasa has a combination of raw physical gifts and intense emotional drive. By the end of the manga, she arguably has the greatest growth arc of any Ackerman, both mentally and as a warrior. Still, some fans point out that Mikasa never quite surpassed Levi in direct feats against elite human opponents. Finally, we have Levi Ackerman, the man widely recognized as humanity's strongest soldier. Feats: killed the female Titan in close combat when everyone else failed. Single-handedly defeated the Beast Titan twice. Killed dozens of Titans and skilled warriors without ever sustaining a fatal wound. Survived an explosion that destroyed half his body and still fought afterward. Levi's combat IQ, experience, and awakened Ackerman power put him in a class of his own. He's not just fast, he's surgical. Even Kenny admitted Levi surpassed him, calling him a monster. If there's any Ackerman whose feats feel superhuman to the point of absurdity, it's Levi. So who takes the crown as the strongest Ackerman overall? If we look strictly at accomplishments and combat record, Levi Ackerman has the edge. He has more confirmed Titan and human kills, outmaneuvered the Beast Titan repeatedly, and was universally feared by every enemy he faced. Mikasa comes in a very close second, especially considering she performed her final act, killing Eren under the heaviest psychological burden imaginable. Some would argue that in terms of pure potential, Mikasa could surpass Levi if she lived longer and fought more battles. Kenny, while an absolute monster in his prime, never achieved the same level of consistent feats against superhuman opponents. Verdict: Levi Ackerman, the most skilled and proven. Mikasa Ackerman, the greatest potential and an emotional juggernaut. Kenny Ackerman, a ruthless genius but ultimately human in comparison. What do you think? Do you agree that Levi is the strongest Ackerman? Or do you think Mikasa's growth and final achievement put her at the top? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more deep dives into the world of Attack on Titan. Thanks for watching, and remember, the Ackermans will always be humanity's ultimate warriors.